Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Okay, today we are going to be reading Gigi. Why did I say it like that? Gigi Hadid's tarot cards in regards to her love life. So, again, we're going to be reading Gigi Hadid's love life today, seeing some information on how her love life is going, some advice for her, of course, because here in the Ducky channel we try to spread love, light, and positivity and good vibes to everyone and anyone. And remember that these videos are for entertainment purposes only. I am using my 5+ years of practice with reading tarot cards to relay whatever I'm seeing in the cards that come out and seeing what messages come out. So remember that the only people that know the full tea are the celebrities themselves. I'm just here to relay the messages that I'm seeing based off of the cards that show up. So without further ado, let's get started on Gigi Hadid's love life reading. All right, so let's get some cards representing her current energy in regards to love. We got the Last Judgment. We got the Judgment in reverse. We got the Lady of Love or the Queen of Cups in reverse. No, she's feeling a little bit jaded, y'all. It seems like there's some kind of jadedness going on in regards to her love life. The Four of Wisdom, the Four of Pentacles. Okay. And let's get her an oracle card. Summer. Oh, we love that. Okay. Before I even filmed this video, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna draw an oracle card that adds up to 8. And we got 26 here, which adds up to 8, which is all about, cycles. And so I'm getting the sense that with Gigi Hadid, she's a little bit jaded, a little bit hurt in regards to her love life, because it's like she's noticing that like maybe there's a cycle that she keeps repeating of going after people who aren't maybe the best for her. I'd like to believe that we all have our positive and negative qualities, and maybe she is repeating cycles in regards to picking people who aren't the best for her, because we got the Judgment card in here in reverse. It's like it's as if Gigi Hadid picks people and then she's like, oh my gosh, maybe that wasn't the best judgment. Or like she keeps repeating the same cycle of finding people that kind of hurt her and then make her feel a little bit drained, especially with this Queen of Cups or the Lady of Love here in reverse. The Queen of Cups is the most sentimental, the most emotional queen out of the 4 queens in the deck. But in reverse, it could be that like people just like use her emotions against her because she does have strong emotions. And they use these emotions for her to be her worst judge, her own worst critic. And so now in regards to her love life, with the Four of Wisdom or the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles normally talks about guarding your possessions, keeping things whole, close to you. And so I just feel like maybe she's holding her own things, her own belongings, her own energy close to her in regards to love life. But also because we got the Summer card, I do feel like maybe this summer it's going to be a great transformational change for her, in regards to maybe Gigi Hadid realized, what are these cycles? What are these patterns that she keeps repeating on like the kinds of people who she's dating. And it seems like this summer she's going to really focus more on herself, keeping herself a little bit more guarded in regards to her love life, and paying more attention to being able to be a better judge of character about people. Because maybe Gigi Hadid, because she does have a big heart with the Queen of Cups here in reverse, maybe she does have she has such a big heart, and she can see the beauty in everyone, and therefore it gets jaded, or her sense of judgment gets a little bit skewed based off of her emotions, because she's able to see the beauty in everyone and in everything. But right now it just seems like this summer it's going to be a lot about her noticing patterns that she has been repeating and trying not to repeat those same patterns. And therefore that is why we got this Four of Wisdom, or the Four of Pentacles, talking about keeping her possessions, or keeping her energy a little bit closer to her, and not really focusing so much in regards to her love life, or in regards to seeking someone else rather. So let's get some cards representing if there's anyone interested in Gigi Hadid currently. Are there any prospective lovers around Gigi Hadid currently? Let's see. Let's see. Y'all, I got cringe. I get called cringe all the time, and I'm totally okay with it. I'm just a big old clown. I try not to take myself too seriously. And I totally own the cringe label that gets thrown at me all the time. So, all right, let's start. Let's get ready. Let's see. Is there anyone in Gigi Hadid's life or around her that is interested in her romantically? The Six of Shields, the Six of Wands. Wow. Yeah, there's someone who's like trying to make moves. The Six of Wands talks about being victorious, being successful. With the Ten of Wisdom here, or the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that maybe someone wants to sweep her off her feet, but they know maybe it's not the right time yet, with this Ten of Pentacles coming here in reverse. Éclairement de foi. Oh, the Empress. Yeah, abundance. Yeah. So with the Empress here showing up, there are quite a few people that are interested in Gigi Hadid romantically. And there's going to be quite a few people here trying to sweep in, trying to be victorious. But the thing is with the Six of Wands showing up in a love reading like this, representing if anyone's interested in her, I just feel like some people are just wanting to date her just so they can get a win, just so they could feel successful, just so they can be like, oh yeah, I got Gigi Hadid, you know, no one else did. And the thing is that maybe some people want to take advantage at the fact that with the Ten of Pentacles here showing up in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles normally talks about absolute monetary or physical wealth, feeling very abundant physically. But in reverse, it could be that there's just not a lot of good feelings in regards to physical, I want to say tangents or tendencies. So I just feel like people kind of want to come into Gigi Hadid's life and be with her romantically, especially right now, because they know that maybe she isn't feeling the most hot in like the romantic sense. Like she's just not really too interested in being or dating anyone right now. So it just seems like a lot of people are like just trying to to get her in order to feel like they're successful, like they got to win over other people. So there are a good amount of people that are feeling this way about her, with the Empress here being shown, because the Empress again is all about feeling abundant, feeling fertile, feeling fruitful, feeling nurturing and caring. So I'm getting the sense that it could be that there are a good amount of people that want to date her just because they could say that, like, hey, I got Gigi Hadid, none of y'all did, stuff like that. Or I'm also getting the sense that maybe other people are just wanting to be there for her, or like want to kind of come sweep her off her feet while she's maybe feeling a little bit low in regards to her love life. I don't think that she feels low in all aspects of her life, but because this is her love life reading and this 10 of Pentacles did show up in reverse, I do feel like she's just not really feeling the best in regards to her love life. And so maybe some people just want to come in and sweep her off her feet so they could be like, oh yeah, I helped change Gigi Hadid, or I helped her feel good. And it's I'm getting the sense that it's mainly pure for like egotistical purposes, just for people to feel good about themselves, because Gigi Hadid is a big person. She's very well known, and so a lot of people want to kind of have that opportunity to be like, oh yeah, I was there for Gigi Hadid's low points. So let's get some advice, because we here in the Ducky channel love to give some advice, give some maybe constructive feedback. And so let's do some advice for Gigi Hadid in regards to her love life. All right, let's get an oracle card representing some advice for Gigi Hadid. The life cycle. Wow. We're going back full circle from the beginning of the reading when the other oracle card added up to 8. This one adds up to 4, which is all about stability. But because it's about life cycle and the first oracle card was added up to 8, but it was also talking about like cycles and breaking the patterns. The advice for Gigi Hadid is to really focus on like getting to the root of the problem, or root of the cause of why she goes after some types of people that are maybe not the best for her, and she doesn't have the greatest judge of character. So there's some change going on that she needs to really focus on. And because this is the 4 or 13th card, but what adds up to 4 in numerology, 4 represents stability, grounding, foundation. So her advice is to really get grounded on understanding why is it that she goes after people whom she later on finds out were not in her best judgment, or were not looking out for her and in her best judgment and whatnot. So let's get some advice for her, some more advice. Let's get some tarot cards. The Death card. Yeah, there's some changes that she needs to make. The Death card always talks about, changes, transformation, but in reverse, it talks about some change that needs to happen, and it's going to happen regardless. But she needs to be more aware of this. And we got the Queen of Cups again in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of full circle moments going on in her reading. Y'all, my nose is getting stuffy. It's starting to feel a little bit stuffy and nasally. So we also got the Ace of Shields, or the Ace of Wands. All right, so for the advice that I'm seeing for Gigi Hadid is that she really needs to get grounded, ground herself in recognizing why she goes after the types of people that she goes after and why it's not working. So really get grounded on trying to solve these repeating patterns in regards to her love life, and then make and enforce those changes to change into, not making those same decisions, and make a conscientious change or an effort to not repeat those same patterns. Um, and with the Queen of Cups here showing up again in reverse, some more advice for her is to really learn. Gigi Hadid needs to learn how to be more in control of her emotions, and again, not let people come and use her own emotions against her, because it seems that that's what happens a lot of the time, is that people are just like, no, you're overreacting, Gigi Hadid. That's not how things went down. You're overreacting. You're being a little bit too sensitive right now. You're being a little bit too emotional. So she needs to break the cycle and focus on being more around people that love her for her emotional tendencies, and don't make her feel bad, and don't make her feel like she's a victim to her own emotions. We are all entitled to our own feelings, and she needs to not be around people that whenever arguments happen or things arise, problems arise, they put the blame on her, because she tends to be more on the emotional side, and they'll try and put the blame on her, like, oh, you're overreacting, this isn't it. She needs to really get grounded and feel her own fire with this Ace of Shields, or the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is always talking about beginnings of new ambitions, new desires, new goals. So she needs to really get grounded on setting new goals for herself, on what types of people she's going to go after, and changing the types of people who she is usually goes for, because it seems to not be working, and she seems to be repeating the same patterns over and over in her love life. So she really needs to get grounded on acknowledging what are these patterns that she's repeating over and over that are not working for her, and make the conscientious decision to change and go for something completely different, or something that is, yeah, more something that is different, something new, something fresh. Um, and that's kind of all I'm really seeing. So for Gigi Hadid, a lot of her reading, her love life reading, is all about just cycles. She keeps repeating the same cycles, and her advice, and if anything, what I would like for her to take from this reading, is that she just really needs to ground herself on acknowledging what are the cycles or the patterns that she keeps on repeating, in regards to people using her own emotions in a manipulative way to make her feel like she's in the wrong. And she needs to make those changes, and of being around those types of people that use her own emotions against her, and go for something completely new, or focus her energy on something new, um, or someone new, or a whole new set of like people who she would go for. So that's all I'm really seeing for her reading. Um, Thank you so much for requesting me to read Gigi Hadid's Love Life. Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. No worries. Feel free to give me some constructive criticism, some feedback, some comments on, maybe some suggestions on who you would like to have me read tarot cards for next. So that's it for me. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.